The former Public Protector Professor Thuli Madonsela refers to the current legal drawback facing her old office and some politicians as said skirmishes. Talking to the SABC News just before embarking on the Trek for Mandela expedition, she cautioned against personally attacking the individual who occupies the office of the Public Protector as opposed to disagreeing with the decisions that the office takes. Madonsela is currently a professor of law at the Stellenbosch University. In an earlier interview with SABC News, Professor Madonsela said despite all the developments surrounding the incumbent Public Protector, she had hope.
It is said that there are these skirmishes, and hopefully they'll be resolved in a manner that ensures that the integrity and dignity of the office is not just preserved, but it is improved, yes. Well, my old office, but it also hopefully will be reserved in such a way that the state of South Africa is also given an opportunity to tackle the challenges of today. 29% unemployment, 55.5% poverty. We need to find a way to say which other things we're going to give priority, whilst making sure that there is good governance, whilst making sure that we end corruption, and also making sure that we don't have a state whose pockets are captured.
It's brought on a lot of anxiety for citizens, just as a leader in society, as a way of assurance. Does this? Should we be worried?
No, we shouldn't. Growth comes with pain. I see what's happening in my old office and what's happening in the state of South Africa, in our society, as growing pains. But what it says to the rest of society is, let's all look back at the Constitution about the democracy we want. The one thing that I definitely disagree with is when people attack decisions at the office to go personal, to insult. The other thing that I disagree with is the approach in our society that says people who are good only do good, people who are bad do only bad, because then we lose the opportunity to criticize some people, but also we lose the opportunity to learn from some people. So let's make sure that whenever we see wrong, we condemn it, but when we see good, let's all move forward with that.
So it's not about the person?
It shouldn't be about the person. It should be the way we dealt with her. Should be the way we deal with anybody, including the way we deal with the judiciary. But also the way people are dealing with the judiciary now. When the judiciary makes decisions that people don't like, you know, it's now become just a common thing. Oh, you are agents of white monopoly capital. And also being donor funded is being made a swear word. This is awful. You know, our democracy came through an Mbumba process. There was the armed struggle, there was the UDF, there was the anti-apartheid movement within white South Africa, there was the anti-apartheid movement globally. There was donor funding. Since President Nelson Mandela's government in 1994, we've gotten donor funding. This whole thing, when you criticize people, you say they donor funded. That's a silencing of people's voices. My appeal in the way we handle this thing is, let's handle it with dignity. Our Constitution lays the foundation of a new society, and one of the foundational values is human dignity.
The residents of